Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. Welcome to your Mercury in retrograde reading. We are covering Mercury in retrograde because if we can prepare for it, we can use that time frame to really benefit. It's happening in the earth signs this year, and so it's happening between about 5.5 degrees of Mercury and about 16 degrees. And so this energy is trying yours, so it's energy that supports you. So let's see how we can best utilize it. So Venus was at about 5.5 degrees of a Taurus at the time of the new moon that we just had. And so that really becomes important. What were you feeling? What were you excited about? What were you interested in? What were you trying to start to begin to manifest? Because if we already start the energy of working on a plan, we can use the retrograde period. We can use the retrograde period to revise, to edit, to put it all together, to manifest and create out of that revisionary period. And so that's how you can really use this to your advantage. So that 5 and that's 6 degrees, really, because 5.5 becomes 6. That 6 degrees is the pink diamond energy. And this pink diamond energy, it's like this molten hot pink burning desire for something that you want to manifest and create, something that lights you up from inside, something that is really marvelous and really, it speaks to you in such a strong way. You feel very called to it. And because it's this fire, it's this tempering energy of making it stronger and more resilient and very long lasting. And so this is a very important degree point that you're working with. And then that 16 degrees during that new moon, Uranus was in Taurus at 16 degrees, and Venus is currently working her way toward that. She has an exact conjunction with that Uranus and Taurus energy. Gosh, does she get there this week? She does. She gets there this week on the 30th. And so this is this energy of really, what are you thinking about this week? What do you want to manifest and create and bring in? And so you're really utilizing this energy to focus on and begin your plan of action now so that you can use this energy. So Venus is going to then move into Gemini on the 10th of April after this shadow period starts. But we have Mercury getting into Taurus on Monday, the 3rd of April. And so enters shadow almost right away. Enters the shadow almost right away. So as soon as it gets there, this shadow period begins, this time of slowing down, of evaluating it, and it moves retrograde, stations retrograde on the 21st as the sun is moving into Taurus. And then stations direct on May 14th, begins moving forward, clears its shadow on June 1st. And so this period of time between now and June 1st is a time to really put together a plan of action for yourself about that thing that you're dreaming about right now. And 16 degrees, by the way, is this energy around alchemy of the polarities. Things that don't seem to be the same. How can you work them together? What are the ingredients that you can add? It's like being in front of a blank canvas and you have all of these paints in front of you, and you can mix them together any way you want to create your own personal masterpiece. It's something that it's unique and special for you. There's a need to differentiate from everyone else, and so what calls to you right now, what really draws and attracts your attention, that is what you want to work with right now at this time. Oh, wow. Overall energy is the card of growth. Lots of growth opportunities coming in here. So you've been trying to figure out how to create security, how to anchor in the security, and your willingness to allow this deep transformation to happen at this time is the key to the situation. And there's been a kind of a resistance to it, and that's what's been creating the struggle. But I think the resistance comes partially from Mars having been retrograde, really slowing everything down. And are you willing to make the shift? Are you willing to make the changes? Because if you are, then this opens up opportunity. There's been feeling, I could see the financial security thing has been an issue. Wow. Okay. So, because here, you've been feeling like your energy has been sort of been being drained. This resource, this ability to from a new idea, something new that you started, was it producing enough, right? Was there enough? This energy of the child collecting the eggs, that's something new. Are you receiving? It's feminine. And the eggs, you know, from the new ideas and everything that you have put out there. And so waiting for the transformation to occur has been a struggle, definitely a struggle. And so trying to focus on where can you anchor in, where's the security, where can you manifest from, what is that energy? And you're being asked to step into the power of feeling safe and secure. And this is really a mental exercise that influences the emotional. This is the trust. You are being asked to trust big time. Wow. In the area of resources, we have a burden. We have this financial burden here, sitting here with the cross there. And so this is a big leap of faith, a real act of trust here. You can do this. All right. So the tower in Lenormand is safety and security. Look at that. It's a fortress. What is the action you can take? Create the fortress. How do you create the fortress? I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people and the right opportunities. I have more than enough and there's more on the way. And I do the work. You have to do the work. Saturn rules your sign. Of course you have to do the work. But you also have the card that says do the work. So you have the ideas. You have the new ideas. Are they manifesting? Are they generating? You know, and then you get the card of do the work. It is not enough to dream or to pray. It is not enough to say there's more than enough and there's more on the way. What are you doing every day, Capricorn? What are you doing? You've got to take the positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. In the area of how do you transform the situation, it's paying attention to the details. It's an accounting to yourself. It is, I don't know if you need a to-done list. You obviously have a to-do list because it says to do the work. But maybe a to-done list, because that would definitely lift your spirits when you start ticking things off. And I'll tell you what I told the water signs really got this energy hard, but theirs was focusing on your priorities. But it's the same thing. What is the thing that you least want to do? Do that first. And maybe it's a really big thing and has to be broken down to bite-sized pieces. All right, well, do that first at the beginning of the day. Spend a couple hours on it and then move on. But everyday work consistently on the thing that you least want to do that will have the greatest impact. And so part of the prioritization, of course, is always about where can you make the biggest change. That's where you want to put your money, right? So, for instance, let's just say you have a bunch of credit card debt. Where can you impact the biggest change, right? Well, maybe on the one with the highest interest, right? So you start paying that one off first. Sometimes it's a matter of paying off the lowest balance because that frees up more money to dump onto the one with the highest interest. But you have to look at it, right? You got to figure it out. You got to do it. And so it's something like that with your projects. There's something that really requires you to pay attention to where can you make the biggest impact on the thing that you least want to do, but will make the biggest impact, the biggest change. Because we always put off that thing we don't want to do. And it's probably the thing that would make the greatest difference. So there is a need for you to really focus and to sort out what that is. And then we have here in the heart space the card of confidence. Really feeling confident, like leaning into your own personal majesty, ruling your own kingdom. It's a card of independence. And in doing so, look at this. She's got one chicken here that's laying a few eggs. And the outgoing has 3 chickens. It's increasing your opportunities for financial abundance. Use this retrograde period to go through and complete projects that have opportunities to bring you stuff. Like really focus on that. Look, you have here, this 2 of Autumn card says, bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and exceptional talent for multitasking. You have many things that you have to do. You have to do the work, though, right? There's lots of things going on. But look, we have here this cleansing energy, this rejuvenation, this, it feels like, oh gosh, it feels more like emotional cleansing. It doesn't, it maybe decluttering your desk or your workload or whatever, but that's not what it feels. It feels like an energetic cleanse, because we have the card of regeneration that comes with it and the card of happiness. And so clearing the project list, doing the work, clarifying, as in like when when you shampoo and it builds up, then you have to use a clarifying to strip away the unnecessary stuff and to let it go. And so there's a need almost like to pare it down. And what is the basics? Get back to the basics and do the work on the basics, and allow yourself to transform, to completely transform your situation, to go from one little hen to multiple opportunities to manifest. And that's what you can do between now and June 1st. And there is nothing else that needs to be said. Shortest video of them all, because Capricorn, you know about doing the work, so go do it. This is your superpower. This is the part where you shine. You really do. All right, so go get them. All right, I'm on Facebook every day where I do the daily energies. I'm going to do a meditation for this portal energy. That'll only be on Facebook. You can check that out. It's not done yet. But it'll be out before that full moon eclipse. I mean, that new moon eclipse at the end of the month. You guys take good care of yourself. Thank you for sharing, liking, and hitting that thumbs up. It means so much when you guys let me know what's going on with you. I really appreciate it. You guys take good care. Go do the freaking work. Talk to you soon.